What's good, IG? It's your boy Magic at be.images, and today I want to give y'all a little kind of like an open up and a review on my new 60 centimeter octagon speedlight softbox from NEEWER. So lately I've been trying to get into my own little thing and making, my photography more specific to me, and just buying new equipment and trying new things out. So I use a lot of speed lights, which are more like portable flashes, and they actually have soft boxes to adapt to like your portable flashes, so you don't have to buy a whole different lighting set. So let's see what we have here. 2 of those, okay. And this is the soft box itself. It seems pretty lightweight. Seems pretty simple. This is the back piece where you can actually plug in your light or your softbox to your softbox. You just put it right in there. Yeah, look, bam. Alright, so let me see. I'll put it together. So yeah, on this as well, like it has like the little pieces on the side where you kind of like pop them in, and they have like another little mechanism to like pop it out. So I'm actually gonna just sit here and do each of these sides really quick. Just to pop them all in, so you can actually spread it out and you can actually see how big it is. Some of these are harder than the others. As you can see, pretty nice size, to be honest, especially if you're doing like up close photos. I think it's not a bad size at all. They also had like other sizes. I believe this is a 60 centimeter. They also had 90 centimeter, which is about like 36 inches. All pretty good, to be honest. It all depends on what you're doing and how you want your lighting to be set up. So this is kind of like the inner, like to help soften it up just a little bit on the inside. I'll plug this in really quick, then I'll show you guys how that looks from my angle. So it's more of an inner lining just to kind of help soften the light up, as you can see. And then they also have another lining that goes on the outside to really keep that light as soft as possible. Depending on the situation that you're doing, you can take the inside out and just use the outside. But it kind of all depends on, like I said, what you're doing and what your goal is during your photo shoot. That's going to make that look as best as possible. So I'm set up this part as well really quick, so you can get a nice view on how it's supposed to look overall. When you're putting these on, it's like Velcro, so you want to make sure that you put the Velcro all the way around and don't really leave no open spots. Leave some open spots, you'll get like light that'll seek out, and it'll be noticeable on your photos, or you'll see like a little glimpse of like light coming out. That's most likely if you have like a hole or it's not properly set correctly, you'll get that from time to time. So this is what it looks like overall. And this little handle is also so that you can hold it if you want, or if you want to use a tripod or anything, you have a little cap underneath, so you can also stick it onto a tripod if you want someone to hold it. Very easy little mechanism right there. So let's see. So they have a spot on the back, so you can hook that up, and it kind of slides directly on. Real simple and easy. Slides on. You just go ahead and lock that after you slide it on. And now it's kind of just, like I said, you can like hold it. So if you're working with someone, it'll be easy to like adjust. And if not, like I said, you can just take this little bottom piece out right here, and then you can like plug it in and sit it onto a tripod or a stand. Either works perfectly fine. It all depends on what you're doing and if you have an extra set of hands. I'll put that back in later. So after you get it all set up, like I said, I'll put my speed light in there. So on top of here, it's a little ring that you can use to kind of like bring it down and bring pressure onto the light, so once you put it in, it doesn't move. So let's see, let's try to put this in here. I'm gonna put it down a little more first. Let's slide it in. Now with this model right here, depending on the speed light, other ones might fit a little better. However, even though they might fit better, you might still have some extra space. That can also just be covered up depending on what you're working with. But overall, this is the way that it should be set up. Here I also have my camera with my 24 by 70 millimeter ultrasonic macro lens. I also shoot with Canon, which is a tech. Right here I have a Canon T7i Rebel. And here on top is just the mechanism, the controller to operate this flash wirelessly with my camera right here. So honestly, I haven't used it much. I took a few photos on it just to kind of see how the images will look and how the lighting actually works up close. Like I said, it works pretty fine. I also add the photos to my page if you haven't seen it on my story. It looks really good. The lighting is really specified to like a certain area that you're in, and it's even all around the board. I don't want to really shoot this now, but depending on like the settings that you have your light on, also like I said, it works just like any other studio light. Easy to function, like right here, it has a grip, a holder, easy for me just to maneuver around. Like I said, if you're working with someone, very simple, very easy to set up. Well, like I said, I give this mechanism overall about a 9 out of 10. And that's just before I try to do it out and kind of like measure out the distance that it actually puts out, which can also really depend and vary on your speed light. But very nice little mechanism. I like it. Hopefully I'll be able to do some shooting with it pretty soon. And if I like it, I definitely will probably be upgrading to the larger scale, the 90 centimeter as well. So I guess I can come back to you guys in about a couple weeks and give you an update on exactly what it is I like about it, and if it has any like malfunctions or defects to just be concerned about. But thank you for everyone that tuned in. If you haven't booked with BE.Images yet, definitely book with BE.Images. Over the next month, we're definitely going through a kind of a brand change. So be open for that. Definitely keep your eyes open. And in the future, you matter. Be more, be better, be great, and be yourself. Thank you for tuning in. I will definitely be posting this on my page as well. So if you didn't see it, share with your friends. Let them know. Be Images all the way. Thank you.
Here it is. Everything else stays open, but this three right here keep closing. I don't know. We don't know what else to do. Follow the things of how to open it, and still don't work. Like, what in the hell? What is going on? This is supposed to be a good product for money, $73. Yeah, it doesn't work.